gals, and welcome to the Monday, June 19th episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. 6 days. 6 days to my anniversary. I still don't know what I'm getting the wife. No clue. Kind of want to take her out to dinner. What a forever it's been. Phew. Man, seems like forever. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Tony. I, Drew, found out I'm allergic to aspartame. Cannot eat it or drink it. Have to read labels on everything now. Can only drink things without it. Man, that sucks. They're putting artificial sweetener in a lot of stuff these days, especially aspartame. So, my gosh, I feel for you. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Rusty. Good to see everybody in here this morning. What a week last week. They they worked me like a Hebrew slave. Double shift after double shift after double shift. That's why y'all didn't see me last week. Except, out at the investigations. Pretty much all I had time for. Nah, not more money, bud. That's a whole different critter right there. Not more money. That's a whole different subject right there. See, they hired me in. Morning, Cat. Good to see you. See, they hired me in at a higher grade than they hired everybody else in at because of my age and my experience. Well, everybody found out about it and decided they were going to quit. So now they want to cut my pay down below their people that have been there for 2 or 3 years, um, and cut back on my hours because, well, that's the only fair thing to do, apparently. So, yeah. He's already had one cook quit, one of his top cooks, because she's been there for 2.5 years, and she's been there for 2.5 years, and I made $2.50 more on the hour than she did. Not to mention the fact that yesterday, when we were in the middle of a rush and we were understaffed, and the waitresses were just standing around with their thumbs up their butts, um, I had to run food out to the deck and everything else. But yeah, see, Crystal, I looked into that, and being a small privately owned business and not a chain, they can do whatever they want to do. Just shy of making you work for free, they can pretty much do whatever they want to do. So he made the mistake of letting one of his cooks sign the checks and put them in the envelopes last week. And of course, when she seen how much I made an hour, she just about flipped out. And of course, everybody knew. Um, but his daughter, who doesn't even work there, makes $1.50 more than I do an hour, and she don't even work there. I mean, yeah. So, good morning to you too, Kat. Good to see you another day in Drachme. Yep. And on top of all of that, I finally started, you know, watching the pay on here, and knowing that I was going to get the notification soon to go on and finish my banking information and everything, um, so I could start getting paid on here. Well, I come to find out that though we have reached the level of monetization, and technically we're monetized, we're not monetized. So they want information that I cannot provide. So yeah, I'm doing this for the giggles now. Instead of instead of making it available to you to just have your check, since our PayPal cards go through um, um, damn it, what's that bank called? Wells Fargo. The PayPal cards go through Wells Fargo. If they just made it available to have your YouTube pay directly put on your PayPal card, because it is through a bank, um, then that'd be cool. But they don't do that. You have to have an actual physical bank to have it all deposited on. So that's strike one that I can't provide for them. It cannot be a brand new account. Um, so yeah, um, just a bunch of bullpucky, a bunch of bullpucky. Big Ben, hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Everyone have a great day. I'm off to do my 4-hour shift. Have a good one, Crystal. You take care, sweetie, and we'll catch up with you later. It's humid here in Southwest Michigan. Yeah, my wife does. She has an account. The whole thing, from what I've been able to ascertain, ascertain, uh, through the whole thing, um, basically because of what happened last time with the old channel, they're making uh, they're making it impossible to get monetized this time. So yeah, yeah, but see, the account has to be in my name. That's the whole thing. My wife does have an account at the credit union, um, but the account has to be in my name. So, like I said, I'm going to do it for the shits and giggles of it. I don't care. I have a job. My wife used to, but the last time I paid hundreds overdraft fees, I made her close it, put her on my account. What did JT JT. Who's JT? JT. I remember JC. I don't, or JTC. But I don't remember. Um, God, I don't even remember. I remember that we were getting trolled like crazy right after she disappeared off here. I don't even see anything from her anymore. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I stay out of that garbage. You know how I am about drama and stuff like that. Good morning, Sarah. Good to see you, love. Hope you're doing well. Enjoying summer vacation. I want everyone to. I'm one sub away from 1.9K. Looking at my channel, I greatly appreciate it. Good morning, G. Jamie. Good to see you guys. One sub away from 1,990. Somebody who don't have paranormal search, go over there and give him a little bit of love. He needs that. Get up there to that 1990. I'm catching up to you though, bud. It's not even been a month since we hit 1,000, and we're already sitting over 1,100. Better pick up the pace, man. She was always rude to me. It was odd. It's rude to everybody. If you guys could only, would have only been able to read some of the emails I got. She was supposed to be my number one there for a while, and she sent me emails making all kinds of demands and telling me I need to do this and I need to do that and I need to do something else. So, and you know the really funny thing, and I don't understand why it happened, but last week when I checked my CPM, how much you get paid per thousand, how much you get paid per thousand views. It was like $8.95, almost $9 per thousand views. I went and looked at it last night. For some reason, they dropped it to $3.49 per thousand views. So almost cut it by a third. And I don't understand why it was cut. But yeah, big companies. But you can't keep a good man down. I'm not laying back for anybody. I've still got donations. I can get super chats. I can get memberships. I just apparently don't get paid for them. Morning, Brenna. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good this morning. Yeah, possibly content not aligning with supervisors or advertisers. I would guess that's probably got something to do with it. I mean, even though as a paranormal channel and as a historic mysteries channel, we're pretty docile compared to some of them. So I guess I need to be more dramatic and stuff like that. maybe start scripting my investigations and jump scaring and tripping over things and getting possessed and all those really cool things that works for those certain Las Vegas based um, yeah, getting up, possibly. I'll be in bed all day. It's a struggle even getting up. Um, um, get up, do something. Make yourself feel better. Take a shower, put on your makeup, do your hair. Just sit in front of the mirror and look at yourself. You're a beautiful woman. There's no reason to be depressed. My friend, YouTube works in mysterious ways. Brother, serious though. It does. It does. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It does work in mysterious ways. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, Rusty. She's way too pretty to feel that way. I mean, things don't always. And I had to have this talk with a friend of mine, Steph's, the other day. I had him. He was in. He stopped in there at work, and I was talking to him, over the counter, and he was talking about how he was just ready to give up. How he was ready to give up on everything. He was promised a brand new job with the same company that he works with now. And, they set him up a date to come in and take care of all the preliminary paperwork, transfer him over, stuff like that. And so he puts in his notice where he works at, goes over there on the date, they tell him that a job's not available for him. So when he come back home and didn't have a job, his sister threw him out of the house. Little learning disabled, but a really, really good kid and a very hard worker. Sister threw him out on the street. So he was finally able to get his job back, but he don't make enough money to get his own place. So he's got a few clothes at this friend's house, a few clothes at this friend's house, a few clothes at this friend's house. And he's just going from place to place, getting a shower, going to work, coming back, putting on jeans and a t-shirt, and wandering the streets. I feel so defeated. It's hard financially with my kids. So tired. I try so hard. You work. You work like crazy. You work like crazy, and you do something you love. You work in the education field. You're going to school to better yourself. You know, you're doing everything right. You're doing everything right. It's just sometimes the world just sometimes the world just deals you marked cards, and you know it is no luck of the draw anymore and everything. You know, they know they're gonna deal you a dirty hand, or they're gonna deal you a good hand. They know long before you do. All you can do is just keep pushing, keep striving. Look at yourself, look at your kids, look at your home, and look at all the things you have accomplished, all the things you have succeeded in. Single mom, raising your kids, going to school, got a decent job in a good field that's always going to be there. You know, Sometimes they're just little teeny tiny things, but they're successes nonetheless. But just remember, a good try, take long bath yoga, walk in the park, just keep your chin up. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, Freedom. Sorry I didn't say hi to you when you came in. Heads up, I hear you, mate. Got to be strong for yourself, your kids. You got this, love. Know how hard it is. I'm in the struggles as well. Keep good mindset. Look outside of your area. Understand how that feels. My life is too complicated to explain, but I do know that if that door doesn't open, God has something else for me. Exactly. That's how I always looked at it. That's how I always looked at it. If we're following the path that we feel we need to be on, and we have walked miles and miles and miles and miles and miles on this path, and it's exactly the way we always seen it, and then you get to a point on that path where there's a rock slide or a huge tree in the way or something, start looking around really carefully, because there might be a little offshoot to that path somewhere that a higher power has planned for you. West Virginia is rather depressed from what I see. Hey, Sonny, good to see you, love. I start a new job teaching English at a college in August. I'll get a raise, but I still never ever feel good enough. Good enough for yourself? Good enough for your kids? Or good enough for what the general population thinks you should be? More than good enough, Sarah. Providing education for kids, you're doing a good thing. You're absolutely 100% good. Yep, that's exactly how I feel about it too. I admire Sarah. I admire Sarah. Not only a single parent raising her kids, but she's working in a field that doesn't only benefit herself and her children, but it benefits several children, and she's going to school, and now she's moving into another job, which is even going to be more directly influencing multiple children. Not to mention the fact Sarah's still young. There's got a nice long life. In 45 years, she'll be able to retire from teaching, and and uh, you know, um, 55 years down the line, there's going to be kids that bump into her at the local grocery store and tell her, how much she changed their lives. So, my opinion, sir, from life experience, I'm 62 plus. Things get really hard as a single parent, and one day, all your hard work pays off. Good enough for general population. Psst, you're more than good enough. And you know my feelings on general population. They can either love you for who you are, love you for what you do, love you for who you feel you should be, or they can suck it. Straight up. Straight up. Because as long as your kids are proud of you and you're doing everything you can, General Pop can bite a big one. That may be a little rude, crude, and socially unacceptable to some people, but they can suck it. Plain and simple. It don't matter what anyone else thinks. Family is single parent, is closer family because they've had hard earnings. Anxiety is hard. Anxiety talking you down like an amazing lady, mother, teacher. I see your good values. Yep. I prayed the other day, Jesus, let me go in heaven because I feel I'm constantly failing. I'm sure I'll be fine tomorrow. You need to change your mindset. Where would those kids be without you? I mean, how about all the kids you're going to help in the future? Where would they be without Miss Sarah up there in front of them teaching them? They never speak out in things because they were unable to discuss things. That's true. It's very true. I always preferred that the general population hate me. I hate most of them. Yeah, I'm kind of right there with Tony too. Some of the best people I know have four legs. So, except for that little rat bastard that woke me up at 1 o'clock this morning, scaring the hell out of my cats. I was up at 1 o'clock this morning, 2 hours after I got in bed, because one of those kittens outside decided he wanted in the house come hell or high water. And he climbed up the grate on the outside of our door and took out the screen, and then freaked out when he fell inside the door. And when I got out in the kitchen, there was poop, there was hair, there was everything, and he was running back and forth between the window and the door, jumping up, knocking the fan out of the window, jumping up, hitting the glass. He'd run over, jump up, hit the grate, jump higher, hit the top window. Ralph and George were so damn scared they come barreling in the bedroom up under the bed, and they didn't come out for like a half hour. Middle school, you can guide their minds, just keep your head up. The world is meant to try to change you. You're meant to adapt or be immovable. I can agree with that. I like being immovable. Yeah, that's it. You need a weekend off. Go to a spa. Get a massage. Let some big, burly, muscular guy rub lotion all over your body, and then go soak in a mud bath and drink mimosas at your brunch, and weird shit like that women enjoy. Stubbornness gets you through. It does. It really honestly does. I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe it's time for you to be just a hard-headed biatch and stop caring what people think. Stop caring what people think. Most of them suck ass anyway. Most of them have got shitty attitudes, and you know, screw them. Yeah, I could agree with that, Tony. If you watch the news stop, because that's normally what That's normally what brings me down, is watching all the nasty crap happening in the world. I can't afford a spa. That's okay, neither can I. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my version of a spa is having my daughter use a rolling pin on my back for 5 minutes, and then I go lay in a mud puddle. That's a spa. If I'm really good and I'm careful, I can like Bluetooth my phone through the little speaker in the window, and I can actually have nice music playing while I'm laying in the mud puddle. Yeah, there you go. Turn off your phone for a day. That's okay, Tony. The very first person to tell me Happy Father's Day was my wife's son. I'm not even any blood to that kid, nor his fiance, nor my granddaughter. But they came to the restaurant yesterday and they told me Happy Father's Day, and they brought me this cute picture um, that they made with the baby's handprint, and they had it like turned like this, had like a little dinosaur head drawn on it, and it was all in green, and it was standing on a hilltop, and it said Dino Might Grandpa, and that made my day. I got a call from one of my blood kids out of the three at like 8 o'clock last night. Well, I got a text message. So yeah, I know, you know, technically. Well, Ash and her mom came in here yesterday morning and told me Happy Father's Day, but um, the kids made it. The kids went out of their way to come down there and hang out until I got out of work to bring me home and let me see the grandbaby and stuff a little bit. So, you know, was it a super awesome Father's Day? Yeah, because I still had two or three of the five. Remember? Did you know even if you just needed someone to listen to, hear you out? Doesn't bother me. It's good. Still sad. They're adults with jobs and kids. Busy bees. Hey, Squatch. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well today. Yep, that's exactly how I look at it, Sonny. Not only was I, not only was I able to know that three of the five thought about me, but I was here to enjoy it. So yeah, enough with the downer bullshit. Yeah, yeah, that downer stuff's kind of, well, brings you down. It's beer time for you, bud, down there in, Aussie land. It's not. It's only 8:30 in the morning here. I mean, you're drinking beer this early, you're alcoholic, or just really thirsty and water sucks. Vacation coming and getting things packed to move. That's exciting. 5 o'clock somewhere. True dat. And done a show, which is probably not a good idea. I've got everything but the rear shocks, cruise control fixed on the Stumblebee, my personal short bus. That's cute. Good morning, Santee. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. Hey, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? I seen that picture of the Bill doll. I really kind of want one of those now. I really kind of want, you know, a William Whitney Brazelton doll. Went and met ATL Transparency News. It was a great meeting. Cool, cool. Got it from a subscriber who puts them together in the UK. Gotta love the subscribers, man. You gotta love your family members. They always take care of you. So drunk you'd think it would be unintelligible. Well, I was hoping to get out and do another investigation tonight, but with Mark being in the management field with his company, he's lost a few people. So, needless to say, when he loses people, he has to cover their shifts. So, we won't be going out tonight, which is probably good because I got to work doubles for the rest of the week starting tomorrow. So, yeah, while the wife's asleep, I'll work on the video for tomorrow, or finish it up, I should say, get it uploaded, and then for the next 2 evenings, I'll work on Thursdays and possibly Sundays. And hopefully, I found out this morning he's looking at a couple of new cemeteries to go check out. So hopefully by next Monday we'll be ready to go back out in the field again. Modelo Negro. I drunk the other night, tripping over my own feet, talking Chinese. Jimmy only wanted to call it whenever you check out Tony's channel too. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Gotta run, take care. You too, Freedom. You take care, and we'll catch you later. I really like that IR thing that shows the ghosts as stick figure. Yeah, the SLS camera. I like it too. I like using that. Hey, Masha. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well up there in Canada. You had a great weekend. It wasn't bad. Last week was busy though. I'll tell you what, doing 2 investigations in 4 days. Um, that kind of put me in a little bit of a pickle to get the videos done and stuff like that. But I pulled it off. Hell with it. I love how you asked a question. Spirit stick figure turn. Yeah, I know. Yeah, could you turn back towards me, please? Bloop. Turned right back at me. We put those goddamn fires out. Yeah, I know. We last week we were getting a clear air alert saying that everything was under control, that there wouldn't be any more smoke warnings for our area. And 3 days later, we got another one, and they've been coming in every day since. So those people in Western Canada need to learn to keep a water bucket nearby when they have a weenie roast. You don't need to burn down half the country to cook a hot dog or a s'more. Had barbecue yesterday for daughter's birthday. It was a great day. Wasn't feeling well, but got through the day. That sounds like fun. Never pass up a good barbecue. Never had Canadian barbecue. Canadian barbecue. Been busy too. It's summer. My son moved back to Michigan to help me. British Columbia is burning. He said it's the size. PEI. Will burn until the fall. Smoke from Dutch oven traveled that far. Advisory for several weeks. Quebec fires. They found gas cans near all the sites. Oh wow. Had steak. Made macaroni salad. That sounds good. I picked up a bourbon brown sugar steak seasoning. Oh, nice. Nice. Bourbon brown sugar. I wouldn't know what Canadians taste like barbecued. I don't know what they taste like barbecued. Not going without saying, back when I was a single guy about 22 years ago, I tasted a couple of them with chocolate sauce on them, but never tasted one with barbecue sauce. I had a steak for breakfast yesterday, largely because I drank supper the night before, actually cooked the damn thing. ATL cooked me a 4-pound tomahawk steak. 4 pounds. That is a hell of a steak right there. And believe you me, I would enjoy every last little bite of it and probably chew on the bone when I was done with it. It's my favorite thing to make in the restaurant. I think my favorite thing to make in the restaurant is I will, and we don't actually carry them on the menu, but I make them for myself all the time, and that is a double um, jalapeno and Swiss burger, and not to, and we have those jardinero peppers down there as well that go on like the beef sandwiches that we do, the Italian beef. So a lot of times I'll either make myself a double jalapeno and Swiss, or I'll make a jardinero and Swiss. And oh yeah, yep. Toast the bun, put the lettuce and onions and mayo and everything on it, and booyah. Start buying ribeye steaks. Really love the things. Hey, fishing. Good to see you. Morning, Jan. Just got up. I almost went back to bed. Like I said earlier, we had a tucker come through a screen last night. Scared the hell out of Ralph and George. When I got out in the kitchen, he had ripped part of George's hair out and pooped on the floor and was jumping around like he had rabies or something like that. Finally got him back outside. Um, but I got to repair a screen when we're done here. Um, it was terrible, but I've been up ever since. So I've been up for 7 hours, almost 8 hours already, and I almost laid back down this morning, but I knew I'd sleep right through the damn stream. Oh, I missed that. Something about a heart condition. Careful, Drew, with the hamburger because we don't want you to have another heart. I don't have any heart issues anyway. My heart's fine. My heart's fine. That's what the doctors have always said. It's amazing that I have diabetes because usually the heart is one of the first things affected when you have diabetes, but my heart is strong. Yes, I have a heart, Dick. Okay, do when it comes to money. Um, Witness the drunk show Saturday. I'm going, guys. I'm turning off my phone today. Have a good one, y'all. You too, Sarah. You take care of yourself, honey, and you know how to contact me. If you need someone to just sit and BS with and chat, you know how to get a hold of me. I always got time. So I'm never too busy. You just take care. Um, and like I said, if you need me, I'm here. Show. I've not had the courage to listen yet. So keep your head up, stay strong. Drew, you had issues, is what I meant before. I got you. Hmm. I'm also coffeeed out. So welcome to morning water and chat. Coffeeed out is when you drank it for about 6 straight hours. And if you drink any more of it, you're probably going to just. That's what coffeeed out is. My Cash App is broken. I said earlier, Tony and Jimmy, have a good stream. See, take care, everyone. Drew, smash thumbs up if you haven't. Thank you, Masha. I appreciate that, dear. But yes, I have been drinking the good stuff, ma'am. And boy, is it good. Yummy, yummy. This thing was smoked out. I'm gonna have to completely redo it. Definitely Sonny had a good time listening. I'm having a hard time staying focused, y'all. I'm tired. Well, let me see. I went to bed at 11:40. No, went to bed at like 11:15 and got woke up at 1. So I didn't even get 2 hours of sleep. I got about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 25 minutes worth of sleep, and been up ever since. 10 minutes. I have to get a shower, head out, take my son to the chiropractor appointment, get set up with Dr. Here. Throw some grounds in that water. No, there is nothing I hate worse than trying to drink coffee grounds. Nah, I'll be all right, Ben. I'll get some rest sometime today. Anyone that looks at the show, please remember it's not fit for kids or work. Hopefully the wife stays asleep for a while. I can get the things done I gotta get done, like the screen. Get the house open back up so it cools down just a little bit, and then I'll find a nice cozy place to lay my head for a little bit. If it needs rest, you ain't caffeinated enough. Well, I had to stop drinking coffee, Tony. I mean, I absolutely positively had to stop drinking coffee. I was run to the bathroom every 10 minutes. And it was a toss of the coin which side it was going to come shooting out of. So, I'm coffeeed up, bud. I'm coffeeed up. I'm caffeined up. I was jittery as all get out earlier. Tony's show isn't fit for kids or the faint of heart, but boy, it's a good show. Yep. There's been many a time I've sat in the background just a lurking, listening to Tony go on that show. Pretty interesting. Yeah, very true, very true. Tony and Jimmy both. Jimmy is my brother from another mother. I appreciate that, Ben. I really do. But it's like I said at the beginning, I am monetized, but I'm not monetized because I'm at the point, or I'm beyond the point where I can be monetized, but I'm not going to get paid for anything. So I mean, like I said, we broke 1,000 about a week and a half ago. We're already at 1,100 and change. So I mean, we're still growing, but due to everything that happened, it can't. They told me it could not be a new account. It had to be an established account. Eventually, it won't be new. What I need to do, I think I can probably loophole the deal if I can figure out how to get my ID, the front and back of my ID transferred to the computer, because I have to send pictures of my physical ID to them, but I can't send it through my phone. It has to be sent through a computer. So you have achieved milestone. Count, you have a great community. You alone build as well. So it's all good achievement. Oh yeah, it's still a good achievement. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the channel. I'm proud of all the members of the family, and the support and everything else. So I mean, it's still a great achievement. Oh, fishing. Yeah, they're showing ads on everybody's videos now. Um, if you look at if you went out right now, if you went out right now and started a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers, they'd put ads on there. They would put ads on your videos, and then they make all the money off the ads. I've been hovering around 4K hours, sort of on purpose. Expand my content while traveling. Aside, having found lots of new people. I don't see ads, Sonny. I'm doing okay with it. Have a chair. If I need to sit down, rest my back. I enjoy our chats when they happen. It's been a long time. Well, that reminds me, that's something else I got to do today. And, well, no, I actually can't even do that because I don't know what my bloody schedule is for Friday. Another bad point about working at this job. Him hauls around the schedule and waits. Well, last week we got our schedule for this week the day after last week's schedule expired. You had to call in for one day to figure out what you worked. Or if you worked. Then the new schedule came out the next day, and it was all handwritten. So people were getting their days confused. Instead of it being Sunday through Saturday, he started it on Tuesday, on the day that the schedule, or no, he started on Friday and went Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Yeah. I'm getting radishes the size of golf balls from my garden. It's the joys of small business. Yep. You don't got to keep air conditioning going for your you don't got to keep air conditioning going for your employees or your diners. If a business has been running for multiple decades, certain things are grandfathered in that wouldn't pass today for a brand new place, but they sure did pass 30 years ago. You know, like a broken internal latch on a walk-in door. If somebody gets shut in the walk-in, there's no way to get them out. Well, they can't get themselves out. We can open the walk-in from the outside. No air conditioning. Well, one of our no, I take that back. We have 4 freezers. We got a walk-in inside. We have an upright freezer and a chest freezer inside. And then all of our main frozen food storage is out behind the restaurant in 2 chest freezers. It's really kind of funny. I've asked him um, how in 30 years no one's rolled up out behind that place with a big old truck and just loaded both freezers up in the bed of a truck and drove off with, 30 cases of French fries and 15 cases of frozen hamburgers and 50 pounds of chicken and 80 gallons of ice cream. And we're scheduled Friday for next week. Lori puts on the app we use. That's Sasquatch to here. It all works out, brother, and goes smoothly. My job's pretty good schedule-wise. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. At any other hours. Or if I wanted to. While I get ready to leave for appointments. All right, Sonny, that's cool. Opening things in autistic detail. I'm decent with tool set. Should go well after I get the Xterra for a song. Yeah. I wish to one day meet a nice American lady. There's a lot of them here. You just got to take a vacation, man, come to America, and find yourself one. Or hope and pray that a nice one comes to where you live on vacation. And win her over in 3 days. The occasional leave work at 4 p.m. I was home, be back at work 8 a.m. the next morning. Found out yesterday that we're not going to be open on July 4th. I was shocked. That's 6.5 hours less on my paycheck. That's one thing about Steph working at the casino. You don't get holidays off. So if you're scheduled, you can count on that holiday pay. If we're not open, I don't get paid. Yeah, exactly. You know, I know we'll be open. We never close. Well, I take that back. I think we're closed on Christmas. I think we're closed on Christmas. Nothing sounds like a big American V8. Working this morning, getting ready to leave tomorrow afternoon for Gettysburg. Hey Shane, good to see you, bud. Heading to Gettysburg, huh? It's gonna be good. That's gonna be an awesome get together. Lee will be running around there somewhere. Right, I beg different. Only should hear Aussie V8s. They're off the chain. Best sound I've ever heard was Chrysler 440 turning 6,500 RPM with open headers. My ears are still ringing. .210 horses, around 16 mile per gallon. More on the interstate. I'd rather be shooting Confederates. Well, I'll be carrying a sword this time. It's better than charging on the battlefield with a stick. No, I have the Magnum. I don't know. I thought my dad's, I thought the big old V8 and my dad's 78 F250 with straight pipes and glass packs on it sounded really good. Hell, for that matter, my 289 sounded really good with cherry bombs on it. There, that'll bring back some memories for some of you car aficionados. 1967 Ford Fairlane 289, 8 cylinders, straight pipes going all the way back to a set of cherry bombs. The only thing that car was missing was the flamethrowers. Plymouth Belvedere. Belvederes were nice cars. My mate has a Holden V8. Maluke. Off his chops, airbag suspension on. The things will blow the glass in about 10 minutes. Him and I, neither one ever had a problem out of his glass packs or my cherry bombs. Neither one of us ever had a problem. Both the exhaust systems on both those vehicles lasted us over a decade. He got his done by the same guy that done my cherry bombs, and both cars went to Tennessee, or the truck and the car went to Tennessee. The car sitting down in Atlanta somewhere in a Ford museum or something, and his truck belongs to somebody else down there because it was drinking way too much gas going up and down those hills. That's when he got his Z71. Does a little bit better on fuel consumption. That's what you need. Duals. You need duals on the Suburban. Something to let the neighbors know you're coming home. Or taking off to go pick up the missus. El Camino. That's my wife's favorite car. I keep swearing one of these days I'm going to find somebody with an old rattle trap El Camino sitting in their yard somewhere, and I'm going to try to buy it from them, bring it home, and slowly get it running so she's got her dream car sometime before she dies. I've had two El Caminos. Love both of them. I would on the Dakota, but I just spent $700 on the exhaust last year. I don't blame you. Yeah, Steph's always dreamed of an El Camino, and I almost got her one here a couple years ago. Somebody had one that actually ran really good. Body wasn't all that pretty on it. Thing had more Bondo and Krylon on it than Carter's Got Peanuts. But when he finally put that thing up for sale, it didn't sit there for 20 minutes till somebody stopped and bought it. One of these days, somehow, some way, she'll have El Camino. As far as the Suburban goes, it'll only be if the exhaust rusts out, it's a failure. I had a Ford XF as well. The office chomps loud and proud, fast super lows with jelly bean mags. Chrome was 2-inch straight pipe, good stuff, 5-speed manual. Seriously, I got this thing cheap, guy. Thought it was overheating. Bad ground of the gauge. When you're cruising the highway, cheap is good. Hey, Ty. Good morning. Hope you're doing good, buddy. I don't want my V8 to shut anything down. They replaced timer belt, water pump before giving up on it. I came in and reconnected everything. Poof, drives great. Gotta go to courthouse today, filing for termination of rights. Good, good. Let me know how that goes. About time she got terminated. Well, her rights. Something happened again. Jeez. Oh, if I don't respond, that's because I got the screen fixed and I laid back down. Been running on the same tank of gas for 2 weeks in my car. Guess after work tomorrow I have to fill up. Sir. What a beast Peter Brock made. History and memories with that beautiful beast of a car. I like the computer controls on cars. It makes them pretty easy to diagnose. Man, I'm glad you think so. My old man wouldn't work on anything had a computer in it. Well, he wouldn't work on anything mechanical if it had the computer in it. I can run a month on a tank of gas in the Suburban. Oh yeah. I tickled, I giggled, driving everywhere. Very cool. Very cool, Ty. Yeah, got it. Oh, God. Not working on my car. A few crap on it. Wish I still had my 78 Firebird formula. I could. Oh, yeah. My God. The old Firebirds were nice. Especially the 78. Mine was silver. Had the black stripes along the bottom of the rocker panel. Had the aluminum honeycomb wheels on it. Factory T-tops. Red interior. Oh, I'm sure they will, Ty. You got a pretty good eye for filming and stuff. I'm sure it'll be good. My favorite Fords apart from Ford Falcon GT is the Ford Mustang GT500. Most definitely. Most definitely. The GT500 was an awesome car. The Ford Falcon and the Ford Fairlane, I wouldn't trade having my Fairlane for nothing. Loved it. Squatch personalized plate is already taken. Oh, that sucks. Most of the computer controlled shit can be tested via you can get a laptop connected. No electric anything except the antenna. I didn't even have an electric antenna on mine. Tendency to burn out the ignition rotor. No electric cars, give me electric trailer. Now the one problem I did have with the Firebird, and funniest damn thing, my RPMs would keep going out, and that's only because it was geared so high it kept twisting the little cable off. Kept twisting the little RPM cable off, so my RPM gauge didn't work. I take that back. My speedometer cable would twist off. All I could run on was my RPMs. My current car is just a runaround car, Mitsubishi 380 Series 3 Sport. Little Mitsubishis were nice. My neighbor's son-in-law drove his Mustang GT on Saturday. He knows I love that car. He put $10,000 worth of upgrades on it. Did it all himself. Very cool. thing with computer controls is they can manage fuel economy far better than carbs. Oz is bizarro world. An issue with either thinking I might attempt to do a commercial video before the big video. Yeah, you need to do some kind of a trailer for it. Get people's hopes up. Give them a little taste of what's going to happen. Holden was an Aussie-made car until GM took it over in the States. Wow. Damn it. But hit and miss. Do it all the time. Others never did. Ever to buy a Ford, kind of doubtful. Would get a Shelby. Can't blame you for that. Carroll Shelby knows his business when it comes to Mustangs. Guys, I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to end this at here in about 7 or 8 minutes. My eyes are getting blurry. It is damn near impossible to even really focus on what's going on here. I'm getting older. Comfort of my Cadillac kind of rules now. Had a lot of cars. Chevy guy to the bone. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey Debbie. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well today. I would say happy Monday to you, but we all know there is no such thing. Dude, there is not going to be no more coffee. After 6 hours of coffee, my stomach is twisted in knots, and like I said, I'm running to the bathroom every 10 minutes. Look pretty beat, take care. Gotta start getting ready anyway. Well, good luck today, bud. Send me a message, let me know how it goes. You're not old, you get to be one day younger. Living in the U.S. Yeah, I have the day off too. That's why I'm considering laying back down. I got to fix that screen today where Tucker came through it at 1 o'clock this morning, and I've been up ever since. So, scared the hell out of Ralph and George. All I heard was crash, boom, smash, thump, 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 and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of. They came in the bedroom. They went under the bed. They wouldn't come back out. I walked out in the kitchen. Tucker was losing his bloody mind, jumping up, hitting the windows, took the fan out, pooped all over my floor. He wanted in that house for something. All right, Ty, sounds good, bud. Bud Files, good morning. Hope you're doing good today. I'll be doing that later on. Lay back down, get some more rest. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, Tony. Was it some kind of predator or something out there? Now, once I got everything cleaned up in the kitchen, got a hold of Steph, let her know to be careful coming in the house when she got home. I went out and sat on the porch, and I didn't see or hear anything. Tucker and Mama Kitty was up on the porch, and of course they were walking around with their head all lowered down, looking around. But I never seen or heard anything out there. No clue what it was. Yeah, we have them, but not here in town. At least there's not been any reports of them here in town. The only thing we ever get here in town are deer walking down the middle of the street. And like I said, I was sitting out there from, God, 2 o'clock till 2:28 when the wife got home, and I didn't hear a bloody thing. I didn't see nothing. Nothing. We have them all around us. That's why the chickens live in Fort Knox. Yeah, I know when Ralph and George finally come out from under the bed, they were real slow walking through the house. I mean, one step, and they'd look, and they'd lift up the other foot, and they'd look, and they'd put it down. Same thing Tucker and Mama Kitty were doing out on the porch. So it was definitely something. I thought it may have been the coons, since the neighbors don't live over here anymore. I thought maybe the coons that live in their attic were out looking for food and stuff. But all the trash cans and stuff are down at the road because it's trash day. And never seen or heard nothing out there. We've had them laying in the yard, heard them going off at dawn. There's so many. I was uneasy. Wow. Yeah, it's very eerie to hear them, especially when they get on the trail or something. Like I said, I start thinking about the coons. Coons aren't usually hunters, and that's the thing. Coons are scavengers, but I think anything has the potential of being a hunter if it's hungry enough. And since they're not putting out any more garbage and stuff over across the alley, I'm sure them coons are pretty hungry up there. So I thought for sure maybe they were out and around over here, but once again, trash is all down at the roadside, so they weren't coming over here looking for food. And the trash cans aren't being touched. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. We hear them morning and night. You normally hear them around here at night. bears up here. Some families have been seen in town 6 miles from me. Wow. Coon will take live animals. They're more likely to hit chickens than yotes are. Oh, wow. Now, see, I did not know that. I've never seen a raccoon as a hunter. Every raccoon I've ever ran across in my life has been just a scavenger. But like I said, anything has the potential of being a hunter if it's hungry enough. Auditor, good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning. Hello, Ohio from Michigan. Didn't eat her till a few months ago. First year I had chickens, I lost 2 to raccoons. Oh, wow. Dev, good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. I believe you, Tony. I believe you. I need more Tony advice. But all right, guys and gals, I'm going to go catch a little bit of sleep before I got to start working on that screen and stuff. You guys have yourselves a good day. And if I gave advice on Saturday, I suggest you disregard live trap. But you guys all have yourselves a good Monday. I'm going to try to come on Wednesday night. It's going to be later than normal, only because I work till 8 or after on Wednesday night. So I'm still going to try to come on when I get home and try to have a little midweek thing. So, but like I said, I'm going to go hit a little bit of snoozy time on the couch and relax. But you guys all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. And we'll holler at y'all in a couple days. Take care, guys.